It's like we all kind of just grew up together. They snuck in my dressing room. I remember that day, so I cried about it. About 2 months later, I was at someone's apartment building and he was visiting someone in the apartment building.
From Disney darling to social media drama queen, how did Skai Jackson go from being everyone's favorite child star to making headlines for all the wrong reasons? She had the looks, the talent, and the potential to become the next big thing. But somewhere along the way, the cracks started to show. From feuds with controversial figures to questionable personal choices, Skai's once pristine image has taken a hit. Is this just a bump in the road or a full-blown career derailment? We're diving deep into Skai Jackson's journey, from the highs of Disney fame to the lows of public controversies. Stick around because you won't believe how it all unfolds. Skai Jackson began her career as a child model and actress, gaining recognition through memorable appearances in Band-Aid commercials and roles in films like The Smurfs. However, her breakout moment came as Zuri Ross on the Disney Channel hit series Jessie. Skai's quick wit and sass made Zuri a fan favorite, helping the show thrive for 4 successful seasons and inspiring the spin-off Bunked. In 2019, Skai made waves once again, starring in Lil Nas X's viral music video for his chart-topping single Panini. By 2018 and 2019, Skai seemed poised for a significant transformation, ready to step into her role as an IT girl, whether in television, fashion, or film. Skai Jackson garnered significant social media attention thanks to her natural beauty and nostalgic appeal. As a beloved Disney Channel alum, she captivated an audience that grew up watching her, including fans like Lil Nas X, who tapped into her charm by featuring her in his Panini music video. This nostalgia factor often boosts the appeal of former Disney stars, as their characters and shows remain tied to formative childhood memories. However, Skai's transition into an adult star or it girl never fully materialized. Her high-profile roles dwindled, and the ones she did secure, such as her work on DreamWorks' Dragons, Rescue Riders, largely catered to a younger audience. While continuing with kid-friendly content was a logical choice that aligned with her strengths, even those opportunities seemed to fade. Unfortunately, instead of new projects, her career has increasingly been overshadowed by drama and controversy. It feels like Skai Jackson and her team missed opportunities to strategically navigate her career post-Disney. Rather than crafting a clear path forward, she seemed to fall into being pigeonholed, remaining in the public eye but without a distinct direction. The viral success of Panini in 2019 could have been the perfect launching pad for a new chapter in her career, but that momentum was never fully capitalized on. Consider Zendaya's approach. When she left Disney, she turned heads with her impeccable fashion choices, using red carpet appearances as a marketing tool. Even if she wasn't on everyone's radar at the time, Zendaya's consistent presence allowed her to build buzz and network her way into prominent opportunities. This calculated strategy propelled her into the spotlight as a respected actress and style icon. Skai might have benefited from a similar approach, leveraging high-profile events and appearances to build her brand. While she did participate in Dancing with the Stars in 2020, it failed to translate into lasting career momentum. Unfortunately, not everyone possesses the drive or strategic finesse of someone like Zendaya, leaving Skai's post-Disney trajectory feeling stalled. The next chapter of Skai Jackson's career reflects the familiar cautionary tale of child stars whose transition into adulthood is overshadowed by personal drama. Skai, who once maintained a squeaky clean image devoid of controversy, has found herself caught up in a series of challenges that contrast sharply with her earlier public persona. Before diving into the baby daddy drama, let's address the subtle cracks that appeared before her image started to unravel. One key moment was a tweet that marked the first time it seemed Skai might not fulfill her potential as an it girl. While the tweet itself wasn't inherently damaging, it lacked the self-awareness that defines cultural icons who excel at reading the room. In today's climate, where younger generations strongly reject the pick-me mentality, the tweet came across as a desperate plea for validation, specifically from straight men. Social media users quickly mocked her, and though Skai deleted the post, the damage to her perception lingered. To be clear, a single misguided tweet isn't a career ender, but compared to the admiration she earned for boldly calling out Azealia Banks as a child, the response to this incident highlighted how the public's view of Skai had shifted. These early missteps weren't catastrophic, but they foreshadowed the growing challenges she would face in maintaining her image and career momentum. Another notable controversy in Skai Jackson's career involved her public feud with Pod Baby. This clash was particularly jarring because, ideally, someone with Skai's Disney background and reputation wouldn't find themselves embroiled in such a situation, either in conversation or otherwise. The drama reportedly stemmed from NBA YoungBoy, with allegations that Skai posted on her second Instagram account saying, "Can somebody hook me up with YB? He just so fine to me, Lord." Bahad Baby, who was allegedly involved with NBA YoungBoy at the time, did not take kindly to this. She lashed out on Instagram, referring to Skai as a Disney and even going so far as to post a video threatening to physically fight her.
Like, you don't even know if I'm talking to dude or not. You just seen us on Shade Room, so now you want to go run and go like his pictures. Talk to you!
While Skai avoided making any direct statements about Pod Pobby, she took to Twitter to share her accomplishments, a move that many praised for its maturity. Public sentiment largely sided with Skai, perceiving her as the more composed party. However, Pod Baby didn't back down, insisting that Skai was not as innocent as she appeared. She doubled down, saying, "So y'all telling me it's okay for someone to play the innocent role in front of the main crowd, but in real life, they making accounts to talk bad about people?" She further added, "This BH got issues. Stop believing that this BH is innocent." This feud not only drew attention to Skai's personal life, but also marked a shift in how she was perceived, with public scrutiny becoming a recurring element of her narrative. Unfortunately, some of Pod Pobby's claims were not entirely baseless. Skai Jackson's upper hand in the feud largely stemmed from the general public's dislike of Pod Pobby, and the fact that most people were unaware of Skai's secondary Instagram account, @FinaJax. This private account allegedly featured more unfiltered posts, including one controversial comment about wanting white babies. This context painted Skai as the innocent party, while framing Pod Pobby as someone starting drama over a boy. Skai took legal action by filing a restraining order against Pod Pobby, which was temporarily granted but later dropped, as confirmed by E! News. However, the situation raised questions. For someone like Skai, who had achieved considerable success, being involved in a feud with Pod Pobby suggested that there might be more to the story than what was publicly visible. As the old saying goes, where there's smoke, there's fire. Skai's next major controversy, however, shifted focus entirely to her personal life. A few months ago, she was arrested for domestic battery following a public altercation with her boyfriend. According to TMZ, law enforcement stated that deputies were called to Universal City Walk after security observed the couple engaged in a physical dispute. Reports allege that Skai pushed her boyfriend multiple times, an incident that security documented before detaining the couple until law enforcement arrived. This series of events marks a stark departure from Skai's once pristine image, underscoring how public and personal missteps have increasingly overshadowed her career. Skai Jackson and her boyfriend both denied any physical altercation during the incident at Universal City Walk. Instead, they claimed they were happily engaged and expecting a baby together. This announcement was also how the world first learned of her pregnancy. Shortly after, leaked photos of Skai visibly pregnant began circulating online. The drama escalated with her most recent controversy. After Skai's pregnancy was officially announced through People magazine, a troubling message appeared on a Facebook page operated under the alias Yerky Yeri, linked to her baby's father. The post read, "I'm salty I got this dumb Disney Channel star pregnant. I hate this ho-." Both Skai and her mother came to his defense, claiming his account had been hacked. However, numerous live videos from the same account challenged this narrative, showing him making inflammatory and deeply troubling statements. In one video, he shockingly mocked Skai's late co-star Cameron Boyce, saying,
"Y'all keep on comparing me to a that's dead."
In another video, he disturbingly acknowledged their toxic relationship, admitting, "I'm good for domestic violence. On life, we both go to jail, beating on each other, smiling." These revelations further complicate Skai's already embattled public image, highlighting the tumultuous and controversial dynamics of her personal life. The internet has since uncovered additional allegations against Skai Jackson's partner, highlighting a troubling history of similar incidents. This has left many questioning why Skai chose to be with someone whose past and behavior have sparked so much controversy. With each new incident, Skai and her team seem to be in a constant state of damage control, attempting to repair her public image. It's particularly unfortunate because this relationship was Skai's choice, and nothing positive has emerged publicly about their dynamic. Beyond the controversies tied to being a young celebrity, her situation highlights another cautionary tale. A young, successful, and well-off woman choosing to invest in someone who, by comparison, is unaccomplished and riddled with trouble. Tragically, these decisions are now compounded by the fact that an innocent child will be born into this unstable environment. The fact that Skai was arrested during her pregnancy only amplifies the seriousness of her circumstances. It's startling to see her career, once so full of promise, devolve into this situation. It raises questions about how much of this behavior or pattern may have existed all along, but was carefully concealed by Skai and her team during her earlier, more polished years in the public eye. All things considered, it's important to wish Skai Jackson a healthy pregnancy. However, the road to rehabilitating her image and career will undoubtedly be a long and challenging one. To be clear, people falling in love with others from different walks of life is not the problem. It's a universal experience. The concern lies in the fact that there were obvious red flags about her partner's troubled and controversial past, yet she chose to associate herself with him despite these warnings. At the end of the day, it's Skai's life and her decisions to make. Still, for those who grew up watching her and rooting for her success, it's disheartening to see how much her image has been tarnished by these choices. Skai is incredibly young, but boasts decades of experience in the entertainment industry. Many remember her as a fan favorite, a child star with so much promise and support from the public. It's both interesting and sad that, as an adult, the headlines surrounding her have shifted from her talent and achievements to personal controversies. For better or worse, this is the most attention she has received since Jessie, though for reasons far removed from the bright future many envisioned for her.